Hi everyone. This is a tutorial for the M4.4 blended learning. And with this is actually going to be an actual example of a lesson plan. So I will go ahead and put this video and as well as the document in this portion, and I'll send out an announcement as well so you understand how to do this just a little bit better. So let me go ahead and show you the example. This example is going to be doing some differentiating with Lee, just to give you a heads up. This is where you put your name, the subject and grade, the title of your lesson, and you want to tell me what technology you're going to be focusing on. This one is focusing on video integration and recording. Here is where you want to give me what your student goal is. In this portion, you'll list the standards. The required standards are the Iowa Core and ISTE standards. If you have a digital citizenship standard, that would fit in there if it would fit into your lesson. And I thought this one fit in nicely because we are focusing on video integration, and students should know how to speak into that so that it's done with good etiquette. So that's why that was added. And like I said, you only need to put one Iowa Core standard, but both seem to apply to this lesson. Okay, here's where you put your guiding question, and you focus on the students will be able to what they'll be able to do, and that's what you put there. And then the material and resources is just a summary of what you've used in your lesson plan and how you're going to formatively assess the students as you go. So I'm going to just go ahead and discuss this just real briefly. I'm not going to read everything verbatim because it gets too lengthy for the video. So just to notice, before we start, the students will be given a schedule on the smartboard so they know what activities they'll be happening and at what time. And Lee will be able to view those schedules as well. So students will begin with a notice and wonder activity with these two numbers. And there's information below on how to do that. And Lee will have the option to use Google Text-to-Speech, so he doesn't have to worry about his writing slowing him down. During the exploration part, the teacher will give the students hands-on and virtual math manipulatives to use. They'll also be playing a dice game. So during this portion in the dice game, Lee will be given fidget toys if needed, or he can use a manipulative as a fidget toy. And the students will be recording their answers using a whiteboard marker on their tables. So Lee will be given an option to use a pencil grip so that he can write a little bit better using that pencil grip. During sharing time, the teacher will direct the students on how to use Flipgrid, and they will be answering this question. And students will go on to Flipgrid and explain what happened when they use the manipulatives. Now this Flipgrid assignment's already been customized or differentiated for Lee because he can be able to record his responses verbally and doesn't have to write the answer down. Okay, during the processing portion, students are going to be using a Rocketbook assignment, and they're going to record their information in the Rocketbook and upload it to their Google Classroom. Lee will be given the opportunity to use the Rocketbook and also to use Crayola markers that might be a little bit larger for him to handle, and a pencil grip as well there. So during this part, we want to see if they can make connections and find trends. So this is where they'll be instructed to complete the seesaw activity and record their results. So once all those results are recorded, the teacher can use that also as a formative assessment. So during Seesaw, Lee will have the opportunity to record his results as a video, and he will not have to record his responses in writing. So to add a little bit of fun, we're going to apply learning to the future. The teacher will explain how to play the ascending-descending game, and students will complete that game in small groups. And then Lee will have the opportunity to use a dice roller in case he has trouble keeping track of his dice. It gets to be a little hectic. Okay, for an assessment, the teacher will be given them the Google Classroom URL and a Google form to actually use as a Google form quiz. So then that way they will know their results immediately. And sometimes when testing, students have trouble focusing. So Lee will be given the opportunity to use Noisely. So that's what will be happening there. So he doesn't have to focus on the background noise. And for the self-evaluation, the teacher will demonstrate how to use Padlet. The students will complete Padlet, and Lee will have the opportunity to use a wiggle seat to help him focus in the end. And then here's some additions at the end. I didn't, like for this, I didn't make an actual quiz or the form. I just wanted you to see how to do it, and I didn't set up the classroom as well. This is just for you to get a general idea of how to complete the assignment. The material and resources for your assignment you'll need to know how to do, or you'll need to include in your lesson. So once you've done this with your this blended learning, this is the same type of format you're going to use for micro teaching and your key assignment as well. Please get a hold of me if you have any problems, questions, or concerns. Thanks.